दिवा स्वप्न। कहा गया मेरी कल्पना को, कल्पना एक ऐसे उपवन से विद्यालय की, जहाँ खिले फूल सरीखे कई बच्चे, बच्चे जो दुनिया से नज़रें मिला कर चलें, बच्चे जो रोशनी बने बुझी हुई आँखों की, बच्चे जो उजाला बने ज्ञान का, बच्चे जो रहनुमा बने मुआशरे के। आज जब देखता हूँ इस उपवन को तो लगता है मेरी कल्पना सजीव है।
हुआ। उनके मुख्य आदर्श हैं चरित्र, जिज्ञासा और जागरूक विकसित करना। हमारा लक्ष्य है We learn to serve।
हमको आकार मिला, शिक्षा अनुशासन और जीवन जीने का आधार मिला। Good morning, everyone. We welcome you all to the 96th Founders' Day celebration of the Cambridge Schools. Today, we gather to honor the remarkable legacy of our founder, Sri Alok Chandra Dev, who established this institution. It was through his vision, dedication, and unwavering commitment to education that the foundation for what we now proudly call our school was laid. We are delighted to have with us today Mr. Vikram Roy, President, the Society for the Advancement of Education, and Mr. Amitabh Bhattacharya, Manager, CSI. We welcome you all.
Sri Alok Chandra Dev was more than an educator. He was a visionary with a purpose. Born on the 25th of January 1889 in Dehradun, he pursued his studies at University of Calcutta and began his journey as a teacher. But his dreams went far beyond the classroom. He believed that education should shape not just the mind, but also character, curiosity, and self-awareness. With this vision, he founded Cambridge School. It all began on April 7, 1931, in a small flat on Qutub Road, Delhi. From that humble beginning, the school grew rapidly, moving to Daryaganj and becoming the first in Delhi to prepare students for the senior Cambridge examination. From one vision, Cambridge School today has 6 thriving branches, including Cambridge School Indirapuram, established in 1999. Today, as we stand here, let us honor his legacy not just in words, but through our actions.
We Weren't Born to Follow is a powerful song which carries a message, just like all pieces of music do. It reminds us that we are not meant to simply follow the crowd, but to lead with our own voice and vision. The next performance is a bold celebration of confidence, individuality, and the courage to stand apart. With these words, let's get ready to feel the energy of this inspiring performance and invite our school band to the stage.
Hello, check. Hello, check. Hello, check. Hello, check.
it differently. This one goes out to one who crosses his space. This ain't about our living in a fantasy. This ain't about giving up or giving in. Yeah, yeah, yeah. We were born to follow. Come on and get a hope off your knees. When life is a pill to swallow, you gotta hold on to what you believe. Believe that the sun will shine tomorrow, and that the things within us bleed. We were born to follow. You gotta stand up for what you believe. Let me hear you say yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh yeah. Let me hear you say yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh yeah. We were born to follow. Come on and get up off your knees. When life is a pill to swallow, you gotta hold on to what you believe. Believe that the sun will shine tomorrow, and that the things within us bleed. We were born to follow. You gotta stand up for what you believe. Let me hear you say yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh yeah. Let me hear you say yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh yeah. We were born to follow. Oh yeah. We were born to follow. Oh yeah. To honor the past, celebrate the present, and build a bright future together, we have amongst us Mr. Rajesh Bhushan, Chairman, CSI, who did his Masters in Modern Indian History from Hindu College, Delhi University. He then joined the Indian Administrative Service in 1987. He was Secretary, Ministry of Rural Development and Secretary Coordination, Cabinet Secretariat, Government of India. We welcome you, sir.
Carrying forward her father's legacy, Dr. Kalyani Roy, a true visionary, played a pivotal role in shaping the Cambridge School's legacy. As the secretary of the Society for the Advancement of Education, she carried forward the ideals of her father with great dedication and foresight. An esteemed scholar, she served as a reader of English literature at Delhi University before dedicating herself to the cause of education. Her leadership and commitment to excellence have left a lasting mark on our institution, and we proudly honor her contributions today.
As we honor the legacy of our founder, let us take a moment to reflect on the remarkable journey of Cambridge School Indirapuram. Established on April 15, 1999, it has grown into a symbol of excellence, integrity, and service, nurturing over 2,000 students with the very values our founder envisioned. Cambridge School Indirapuram stands as a powerful testament to the strength of vision, dedication, and education. As students of this institution, we are not just inheritors of this legacy. We are its future. Guided by the philosophy of holistic development, our school continues to nurture not just minds, but individuals, rooted in character, driven by curiosity, strengthened by competence, and led by compassion.
कहा जाता है कि जहाँ भाषा की सीमा ख़त्म होती है, वहीं से नृत्य की भाषा शुरू होती है। आदि अनादिकाल से ही नृत्य कई अकथनीय भावनाओं को वाणी देता आया है। फिर चाहे वो शिव का प्रलयकारी तांडव हो या फिर गोपिकाओं संग कृष्ण का मधुर मृदु रास। भारत की महान नृत्य विधाएं ऐसी ही कई भावनाओं को प्रकट करती आई हैं। हमारी अगली प्रस्तुति ऐसी ही महान भारतीय नृत्य विधाओं का समागम है।
Anand Loke, a melody that celebrates a world filled with joy, harmony, and divine grace. It was one of the favorites of Mr. Dev. And in that same spirit of reverence and devotion, our students present Guru Ashtakam, an ode to our founder through diverse Indian classical dance forms. I now invite our classical dance students to present their performance.
शरीरं स्वरूपं यथा वा कलत्रं यशश्चारुचित्रं धनं मेरुतुल्यं गुरोरङ्घ्रिपद्मे मनश्चेन लग्नं ततः किं कलत्रं धनं पुत्रपौत्रादि सर्वं गृहं बान्धव सर्वमेतधिजातं गुरोरङ्घ्रिपद्मे मनश्चेन लग्नं ततः किं षडङ्गादिवेदो मुखे शास्त्रविद्या कवित्वादिगद्यं सुपद्यं करोति गुरोरङ्घ्रिपद्मे मनश्चेन लग्नं ततः किं विदेशेषु मान्यः स्वदेशेषु धन्यः सदाचारवृत्तेषु मत्तो न चान्यः गुरोरङ्घ्रिपद्मे मनश्चेन लग्नं ततः किं क्षमामण्डले गोपगोपालवृन्दे सदा सेवितं यस्य पादारविन्दं गुरोरङ्घ्रिपद्मे मनश्चेन लग्नं ततः किं यशोभे गतं दीक्षुराधा प्रतापा जगद्वस्तु सर्वं करे यत्प्रसादः गुरोरङ्घ्रिपद्मे मनश्चेन लग्नं ततः किं
मुट्ठी में कुछ सपने लेकर भर कर जीवों में आशाएं, दिल में है अरमान यही कुछ कर जाएं। सूरज सा तेज नहीं मुझ में, दीपक सा जलता देखोगे। सूरज सा तेज नहीं मुझ में, दीपक सा जलता देखोगे। अपनी हद रोशन करने से तुम मुझको कब तक रोकोगे?
हर्री कुकु तक तक जनक जनक तकदा जनक जनक तकदा जनक जनक तकदा जिजकिट दिलांग दुमकिट दादा दुमकिट दादा दुमकिट दादा धा 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 थरकिट 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 तक थरकिट दादा दा धा 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 धागिट तक दुमकिट तकदा धागिट तक गदिगिन धागिट तक दुमकिट तकदा हिंतडान दादा दित्तादा धागिट तक दुमकिट तकदा तरिकिट तक धागिट तक गदिगिन धागिट तक दुमकिट तकदा जिजकिट 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 दादा
तान कतट तान भात रिकट धान तकिट धदक ढित धाकरदा दाद ढित धाकरदान 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 धाकरदान
धागिट तक दुमकिट तकदा
धागिट तक गदिगिन धागिट तक
दुमकिट तकदा हिंतडान दादा दित्तादा
धागिट तक दुमकिट तकदा तरिकिट तक धागिट तक गदिगिन
धागिट तक दुमकिट तकदा जिजकिट 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 दादा
আনন্দলোকে মঙ্গলালোকে বিরাজ সত্য সুন্দর আনন্দলোকে মঙ্গলালোকে বিরাজ সত্য সুন্দর মহিমা তব উদ্ভাসিত মহাগগন মাঝে
মহিমা তব উদ্ভাসিত মহাগগন মাঝে
বিশ্ব জগত মণিভূষণ বেষ্টিত চরণে
আনন্দলোকে মঙ্গলালোকে বিরাজ সত্য সুন্দর
Every school's logo represents the institution's identity and heritage, fostering a sense of unity and pride among students and staff. Our school logo exudes a similar spirit. Our motto, "We learn to serve," reflects concern about others and reminds us that true learning is in to resolve, to listen, and to help. The book signifies learning. The star means the aspiration to excel. The torch implies the flame of courage and leadership. The tree symbolizes rootedness in integrity and the development of empathy with the surroundings. These elements combine to form our school's logo, which is a symbol of our institution's ideals, values, and commitment to education.
On this Founders Day, we present Behind the Smile, a mime and clowning act about strength, expression, and self discovery. This act is a tribute to every guiding force that helps us to rise, reminding us that resilience is to begin again and discover the strength behind a powerful smile.
Values. Values form the foundation of any institution. These are the principles that guide us as students of CSI in our everyday actions.
Community-mindedness. We grow together as a community, guided by kindness, responsibility, and care for one another. Through initiatives like river cleanliness drives and awareness walks, along with the Interact Club's work with organizations like the National Association for the Blind and Grace Care Orphanage, students contribute in meaningful ways.
Commitment to environmental sustainability. Sustainability is reflected in everyday choices, supported by recognition like the Green School Award from the Center for Science and Environment.
Global outlook. We learn to respect different cultures, languages, and perspectives, understanding diversity with empathy. Participation in Model United Nations and the Global School Program allows students to engage with the global concerns.
Rationality and clarity of thought. Students are encouraged to question, reflect, and think independently. Regular discussions and debates during the homeroom period, guided by teachers, creates a space to express ideas with clarity and confidence. From one vision to many dreams, we move as one, united in spirit, learning with purpose, and serving with heart. This is our legacy. This is our rhythm. Like every beat of the music, we come together as one. So sit back and enjoy this dance performance by our students.
Essa bola vai rolar, mundo é tapete verde. Quando a bola chega lá, coração fica na rede, na rede, na rede. Olá, olá. La 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 la. La 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 la. I dare you. Lego. 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 Feel how the planets become one. We take the drum to this and rhythm. Hear the whistle, kick the ball. The entire world soars like an eagle, and we all play like we dance. Only today, there's no tomorrow. Leave all behind in this place. There's no space for fear or sorrow. Is it true that you want it? Then act like you mean it. With everyone watching, it's truth or dare. Can you feel it? La 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 I dare you. Lego. Lego. You have arrived, it's the place. No more doubts, the time is coming. You'll have a planet, become one like a drum. Destiny's calling. German, Colombian, Spanish, and French. Up the bench, you gotta own it. Down here we play like we dance. It's Brazil, and now you know it. Is it true that you want it? Then act like you mean it. With everyone watching, it's truth or dare. Can you feel it? La 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 I dare you. Is it true that you want it? Then act like you mean it. The whole world is watching. It's truth or dare. Can you feel it? Feel it, feel it, feel it, feel it.
May I now invite Mr. Vikram Roy, the grandson of the late Alok Chandra Deb, to speak a few words.
Thank you. I'm a restless sort of chap, so I like to move around. I like to see who I'm speaking to also. So, from Bharatnatyam to hip hop, I mean, that was quite something. I'm not sure my grandfather would have recognized this as dance, but with a little time, I'm sure he would. When I was your age, even younger, I had occasion to live with Mr. Deb in his house. I lived with my grandparents. They were my Nana and Nani. Mr. Deb was a scary sort of chap, you know, very stern, very serious. He was stern, but as time went on, I discovered that was his mask, the mask of shyness. He was a shy man. He never showed emotions. He was embarrassed. He was not unkind. He was extremely, you know, thoughtful. I'll tell you a story about... So, there was a very naughty boy in the school. And he was brought to the principal's office, that is to Mr. Dev's office, and said, the teachers said that, now he has done this thing, he has whatever, burst a cracker in the toilet or something, and he's done this for the third time. So, sir, you must discipline him accordingly. And Mr. Dev used to keep a cane in his office. In those days, nobody was really frightened of that form of discipline. So he told everybody, okay, leave him here, go outside. And then he said, son, what's all this? Akal nahi hai kya? By the way, he spoke fluently and read fluently Bengali, English, Hindi, Urdu. He used to read an Urdu newspaper. He spoke Hindi very well. He says, ये क्या तमाशा लगा रखा है? अब punishment तो देना ही पड़ेगा. सबको पता लगना चाहिए कि तुम्हें सजा मिली है. अब bend over. जब जोर से आवाज आएगी, आप चिल्लाओगे, आओ! He picked up his big fat cane and he whacked the sofa. He whacked the sofa and the boy had to shout, ow. And he did it 6 times. And he said, look, when you walk out of here, you have to walk out like, you know, it's hurting. But see, I spared you this time. Don't do it again. It's stupid what you did. This guy told this story on a stage like this, the boy, 50 years later. So that's a little bit what he was like. Everybody thought of him as very distant, including his 4 own children. Their complaint was always that, father treats us like, like he treats everybody else in the school. The other 1,500 kids. He doesn't treat us special in any way. The only thing is, he's extra strict with us because he feels that nobody should say, ये प्रिंसिपल के बच्चे होके ना इनको फेवरेटिज्म होता है, उनको पनिशमेंट नहीं देते हैं वगैरह वगैरह. So his kids decided हम कुछ भी करेंगे लेकिन हमारे बच्चे कैम्ब्रिज स्कूल में नहीं पढ़ेंगे, क्योंकि क्या होता था, when they did really well at something and they got 10 on 10, people say, हाँ प्रिंसिपल का बच्चा है. When they did something really naughty, people would say, oh, principal ka bachcha hai. So damned if you do and damned if you don't. They did not want their children to study in a school where the spotlight was on them, where they were considered in some way different, special, whatever. Like I said, I lived with him. And I was a kid, so, I saw what was happening around, but I never found it remarkable till 20, 30 years later. He used to get up 5:30. Winter, summer, 5:30. He used to get ready by 6:30. He used to go to the kitchen and make 2 cups of tea. Then with 1 cup of tea, he would go to my grandmother. She stayed in a different room, and he used to say, Rama, wake up, I brought you tea. He, principal of Cambridge School, made tea for his wife. How many men do that? Not many, not many. Now after that, he would sit down with his own cup of tea at the. So Mr. Bhattacharya is here. How many years did you know him? 8 years, yeah. You and your brother also. He sat down to work at 7 and he worked till evening 7. There were no such things as Sundays. He worked every day. He had nothing else to do. In all the years that we lived with him, he never went to a restaurant, he never went to a movie theater. Every rupee that the school earned and he earned, in those days it was his school. It was like, there was no such thing as government, rules, regulations. There was nothing. The school was what you made it. Every rupee he made, he plowed back into the school so that it could grow. "50 years later, when he went to the hospital on his final illness, he was in hospital for almost a month, Holy Family Hospital here. The board of governors of this institution had to pass a special resolution to contribute to his hospital bill because this man, founder and owner of 6 schools, had no money. So when in 1973, I was with him at that time. In 1973, the Delhi School Education Act came into existence. The government said all schools shall be not for profit. They will be run by a society or a trust. The owners of the school should hand over the school to the society along with whatever bills of whatever they have spent over since the beginning. The society will take over the school and owe that much money to the founder who has built the school. And he said, no. I don't have any bills. So now you know where his money went, and it never came back because he didn't keep any bills. For whom would he keep bills? After keeping them probably 2, 3, 4 years, he threw them away. So he never got any money from the school. His last salary before he died was 800 rupees a month, 1984. 800 rupees a month. But he didn't feel sorry for himself. He never thought about money. He had 4 shirts. I'm serious about this. He had 4 shirts and 4 trousers. All 4 shirts were plain white. 3 trousers were plain white. Every photograph you'll see of him is white shirt, white trouser. Except for winter, he had 1 flannel trouser and a coat. He never traveled outside India. He never took planes and went anywhere. He went in his car to Dehradun and Mussoorie because he had a school there. He just loved that school because he said, pastoral care होता है तो बच्चों को मैं सुबह से रात तक उनकी देखभाल कर सकता हूँ. तुम क्या खा रहे हैं, क्या खेल रहे हैं शाम को, क्या कब होमवर्क कर रहे हैं. He wanted to be involved in all of that. And then after dinner, he would, he had set up a Shakespeare society in the school, and senior students would come to his rooms. He had 2 rooms in the school. They would sit with him and they would read aloud either Hamlet or Macbeth or As You Like It or something like that. He was very fond of history, very fond of history. And he used to get so furious at our inability to understand the lessons of history. He said, we need to be tough. We need to have resilience, grit, character. In the school, during sports day, every kid in the school had to run a 4-kilometer race. Every thin boy, every overweight boy, every overweight girl, everybody. His schools were co-ed in those days. In those days, most schools were not co-ed. He said, what nonsense. I mean, boys and girls should learn to, which is natural for them. They grow up in families, they're together. Why should they not be together in school? One day, I was at home, and this boy in school uniform comes. He's about to represent the school in elocution. So, what is he going to recite? He's going to recite Mark Antony's speech at the death of Julius Caesar. Friends, Romans, countrymen, you all know that speech. This boy, he stands behind the dining table. My grandfather takes his chair and goes to outside the house, in the garden, and he sits at the end. And this boy is looking at him, says, sir, where are you going? He says, उन दिनों में microphone तो होता नहीं था, speaker तो होता नहीं था. You got to speak up, you got to speak loud. You can't mumble. You are addressing the Roman populace. So he started off, friends, Romans, countrymen, lend me your ears. I come here to bury Caesar, not to praise him. झूठ बोल रहा था वैसे. He did come to praise him. And every time my grandfather would interrupt and tell him, no, that's not quite right. The intonation should be this. The emphasis should be that. This poor boy could not get beyond the second line for the first 10 minutes. After that, the next 10 lines or so took another 10 minutes because he had understood what Mr. Dev wanted him to. He wanted him to internalize Mark Antony's character and his strategy and speak from the heart. That boy went on to win his elocution, inter-school elocution. He came to the house again a week later to thank Mr. Dev. He said, "No, I'll put you through your paces. It's your credit, fully your credit." Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, that boy is today the chairman of Cambridge School Indirapuram. He is still associated with the school. He is, like Mr. Bhushan, an IAS officer, and he was director enforcement in the government, his union territory cadre. And he is actually, along with Amitabh here, they have seen Mr. Dev in school. I have seen him at home. Mr. Dev could not sing, but he loved music. So once in, or twice in, maybe once in 3 months, he would ask his wife, "Roma, will you sing for me today?" So after giggling a little bit, she would say, "Okay, if you want, I'll sing for you." And he would send for, she would have to go and get ready in a fresh sari. And when she came out, he had meanwhile sent somebody to the market to get a small garland of जो हाथ पे पहनते हैं और सिर बालों में पहनते हैं वो फूल सफेद jasmine flowers. And he used to go behind her chair and tie flowers in her hair. And then she would sing for 2 hours or so, and he would be the only listener. So everybody talks about Mr. Dev, nobody talks about Mrs. Dev. Mrs. Dev used to sing Rabindranath Tagore songs for Rabindranath Tagore. He would be sitting in the first row and she would be on the stage singing his songs. Later on, when I appeared on the scene as a 10-year-old, she saw that I liked music. And she said, "Chol, amar sange chol." So I used to be, so she would be invited to sing at the chauthas of every Brahmo Samaji Bengali person who died in Delhi. Oh my God, the number of chauthas I have been to. I went as her harmonium carrier. But 20 years later, I suddenly discovered I knew so many of those songs. But I have seen more people weeping than I wish to see ever again in my life. Those chauthas, I was a 10-year-old kid, restless, looking around, listening to my grandmother, but also staring out of the window. And she used to like taking me to buy vegetables and this and that. I mean, I was a sort of companion for her. Mr. Dev and Mrs. Dev, on an average day, they may speak like less than 10 sentences to each other because he was working all the time. As a life of devotion, focus, and sacrifice, it was my good fortune to have lived those years with him. And I hope I learned something, some small something from them, both of them. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. दीप जलते रहें, अंधेरा मिटाते रहें. Taking the stage now are our young students presenting Deep Shiksha, where light becomes a symbol of knowledge and its quiet guiding force.
शिक्षा से जीवन में उजियारा आता, ज्ञान का दीप हर दिल में जल जाता. अक्षर अक्षर सीखे हम मुस्कुराकर, सपनों का आकाश छू लें उड़कर. पढ़ लिख कर हम आगे बढ़ते जाएं, नए नए रास्ते खुद बनाते जाएं. शिक्षा से बनता है जीवन महान, यही है सफलता की सच्ची पहचान.
जगमगाएंगे जगमगाएंगे जग में. जितने अंधेरे भी हैं हम मिटाएंगे जग में. हम दीप शिक्षा के जगमगाएंगे जग दीप शिक्षा के हैं जगमगाएंगे. शिक्षा के लेके सारे उजाले कल हर दिशा में तुम हो जाने वाले. कल तुम ही होगे जग को संभाले. तैयारी इसकी करो. हम आज की बेटियां हम आज के बेटे सारे पर्वत भी न रोक पाए. हम है वो मजबूत धारे. कठिनाइयों में भी होंगे पूरे इरादे हमारे. सबके लिए हो जो सुख जो खुशी. हम बुलाएंगे जग
As we come to the close of today's Founders' Day celebration, I would like to extend my heartfelt gratitude to everyone who made this occasion truly meaningful. Today's celebration reminds us of the journey that has shaped our institution. It is your dedication, hard work, and shared vision that keep the legacy of our founder alive and thriving. Let us continue to uphold our values with pride and move ahead together for an even brighter future. Thank you and have a wonderful day ahead.